Greetings, beloveds. Amy here. I made a promise to myself that I would do more videos. And so, even though I'm really tired tonight, here I am with you. And the good thing about being tired is that it makes it easier to feel peaceful. So, let's look at the bright side there. We are in eclipse season. And I'm on my couch sitting down this time with my dog here, who loves to start licking incessantly when I start talking to anyone but him. But I would like to just acknowledge that eclipse season is bound to make us all feel a little more tired. Also, Venus is in retrograde, and that can make some of us more tired as well, especially if you have a Venus ruled rising sign, sun sign, or moon sign. And I would say that that's particularly so in terms of Vedic astrology, or Jyotish as it's called. However, if you're like me, you have one of those, whichever chart you look at. So, whichever chart you look at might just tell you exactly what you need to know. So let's draw an I Ching card and see what we need to hear tonight. Shuffle those one more time. And the third. Lovely. We drew the ninth hexagram. So let's read what it says in my little book here. I want to just acknowledge that I recall that the ninth hexagram is, when overlaid the way I overlay these hexagrams on the zodiac. Excuse me, my dog is moving me right now a little bit. It falls, at least currently, in one of the darkest areas of the sky near Scorpio and near the Great Attractor. So let's see what it says here. Taming power of the small. So we have the hexagram wind above, or excuse me, the trigram wind above, and below is heaven. Wind blows through heaven, nothing substantial can be accomplished. There is rapid movement in the sky as clouds blow swiftly and change shape, but no rain will fall. In times of chaotic motion, there is no point in striving for completion. Through small actions, subtle persuasion, and observation, circumstances can be prepared for future success. Gentleness will turn to strength in its proper time. So this is fitting, especially with having a retrograde planet, Venus, right now. It's a time to look back and look over things that you've done to check them, to see what improvements might be made, what corrections might be made. It's not necessarily time to move forward to completion, as it says. Not a good time to start anything brand new, especially contracts. Um, not time to, it's probably not the greatest time to start a new relationship. If you started speaking to someone before Venus went retrograde at the beginning of March, then that's totally fine. And if you're okay with something being temporary or fleeting, that's totally fine too. It's just that oftentimes starting a relationship during Venus retrograde does not make for a lasting relationship. So it's a wonderful time to be quiet, to turn within, to return to our spiritual practices. And I have done some of that. I want to thank Elaine LaJoy. I think I'm saying her name correctly. She's a shaman, and she gave me a wonderful session yesterday where I retrieved a couple of soul parts. So I am very grateful for that. And that's part of the reason I'm making this video right now is I made that commitment to listen to those soul parts and reincorporate them into myself. So I really need to not neglect them. And there is, I think, value in accepting and acknowledging wherever we are at. So if you're tired too, I hope you find this video to be helpful. We don't always have to be up and happy and going and accomplishing. We can't, it's okay to be retrospective, to be quiet, to turn within. And so let's just support each other in that. Take a breath and acknowledge our own humanity. Thank you for joining me tonight. I will just mention that I am currently working on a new website, so I will probably be making some more videos before the website is done, but keep an eye out. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Namaste, beloveds.